Welcome viewers to Bodhi Unified Flow. Here we simplify complexity and amplify performance. Today we are mapping out the absolute most critical transition of your academic life, the post-grade 12 transition blueprint. Now, for students in Tamil Nadu and really across all of India, the pressure to conform to traditional career pathways is intense. We've all felt it, right? But the landscape has shifted dramatically. Today we are looking far beyond the traditional MBBS obsession. We're going to uncover the high-value, high-return STEM and medical trajectories that are completely available to you in 2026.
Okay, let's dive into this and look at our agenda for the explainer. First, we'll examine the clinical medicine paradigm. Second, veterinarian and animal sciences. Third, the agricultural research ecosystem. Fourth, pure science and innovation. And finally, we'll wrap up with a comparative pathways summary.
So, what exactly are you going to get out of this? By the end of this session, you'll have a highly analytical, data-driven framework for your grade 12 transition. You're going to know exactly how the NEET and state counseling systems operate. You'll discover global, high ROI opportunities in veterinary and agricultural sciences, some of which require literally no separate entrance exams. Plus, you'll understand the exact pathway to fully funded world-class pure science research. Let's get right into it.
Starting off with Section 1, the clinical medicine paradigm.
We really have to acknowledge that in Tamil Nadu and India as a whole, clinical medicine via the MBBS route remains a massive, dominant force. But how exactly does the 2026 entry architecture actually work? Well, the workflow is a rigorous, multi-stage process. It all kicks off with Step 1, the NEET UG exam in May 2026. This is the singular national gateway. Once you're past that, the path splits. Step 2 involves the Medical Counseling Committee allocating the 15% all-India quota. And yes, that includes the prestigious AIMS institutions. Then, for Step 3, we shift to the state level. The Directorate of Medical Education handles the remaining 85% state quota, and this relies entirely on your Tamil Nadu-specific merit ranks and domicile requirements.
Now, to really grasp the competitive reality of those top-tier national institutions, just look at the 2025 closing ranks for the general category. AIMS New Delhi closed at a staggering rank 48. Just 48. AIMS Jodhpur closed at 392. But notice AIMS Madurai closing at 3597. Despite being a newer facility with just a 50-seat intake, it's rapidly become a highly sought-after destination. It completely proves that the drive for top-tier medical excellence right here in Tamil Nadu is stronger than ever.
Now, what's really interesting about this slide is how the state merit dynamics play out for that 85% state quota. For open category students, institutions like Madras Medical College and Stanley Medical College are demanding state ranks in the low hundreds. It's an intensely competitive arena for sure, but it's also absolutely crucial to note the shield of protection offered by the state's 7.5% horizontal reservation policy. This structurally supports students who have studied continuously in state government schools from Class 6 to 12, which ensures equitable access to these premier seats across the board.
Moving right along to Section 2, Veterinary and Animal Sciences.
What if we step outside the clinical medicine bubble for a minute? It's time to dismantle the whole MBBS-only myth and enter a literal multi-billion-dollar biome, veterinary and animal sciences. Enter TANUVAS. And listen, this isn't a backup plan. This is a premier STEM pathway. TANUVAS holds a stellar global reputation for clinical excellence. And here's the absolute game changer for Tamil Nadu students. Admission for the state quota is based entirely on your Class 12 merit. That's right, no separate entrance exam is required to enter this incredibly lucrative, highly specialized field. Let's talk numbers, because the hard data on return on investment here is fantastic. Veterinary science is a highly globally mobile profession. With a degree from a recognized university like TANUVAS, you can sit for the NAVLI in the US, where top-end potential easily surpasses 1.4 crore rupees annually. Even domestically, moving into the corporate dairy and pharma sectors provides massive growth potential. We're talking about top-tier executives commanding salaries well over 30 lakhs.
And you know, TANUVAS isn't just about clinical animal care. They actually offer cutting-edge B.Tech programs in food, poultry, and dairy technology. These specialized degrees brilliantly bridge the gap between animal science and corporate food engineering. They prepare you directly for leadership roles in a massive industrial food chain.
Okay. Let's shift gears to Section 3, the agricultural research ecosystem.
Pivoting to our third biome. If you are at all interested in the modern bioeconomy, sustainability, or genetics, the agricultural research ecosystem is exactly where you need to look. The Tamil Nadu Agricultural University, or TNAU, has completely rebranded agriculture from a traditional vocation into a high-technology, multidisciplinary domain. Through constituent hubs like AC&RI Madurai, you can access everything from honors degrees in agriculture to BTechs in bioinformatics and biotechnology. And just like TANUVAS, admissions here leverage your Class 12 merit scores.
So the crucial point is this number right here, 1,84,000 rupees. That is the approximate, highly affordable total fee for an entire 8-semester BSc honors program at TNAU. When you combine this incredibly low cost with state scholarships, the return on investment you get from this education is just absolutely exceptional.
And it doesn't stop in India. Graduating from TNAU opens major global doors. High-level research experience prepares students for elite international pathways. We are talking about destinations like Wageningen University in the Netherlands, which is ranked #1 globally for agrobusiness, or UC Davis and Cornell in the US. Agricultural science today is a profoundly international, super tech-driven career.
Next up, Section 4, Pure Science and Innovation.
For our fourth biome, we're transitioning to those of you driven purely by inquiry. If you want to discover the foundational laws of nature rather than just apply them clinically, the Pure Science and Innovation pathway is for you. To get into India's premier basic science institutes, you've got to navigate the IAT, the IISER aptitude test. The 2026 exam is scheduled for June 7th. It's a really unique interdisciplinary assessment, testing physics, chemistry, math, and biology. Successful candidates embark on an incredible 5-year BS-MS dual degree program starting in August.
Now check this out. To make sure our brightest minds can just focus entirely on their research without stressing over money, the Department of Science and Technology offers the Inspire SHE Scholarship. This provides 80,000 rupees per year to top-performing students. It essentially guarantees financial independence for young researchers throughout their entire 5-year academic journey.
A high score on the IET? It expands your horizons far beyond your standard engineering or medical colleges. It grants you access to the highly prestigious Indian Institute of Science in Bangalore, the various IISER campuses across the country, and even highly specialized programs like the BS in Medical Science Engineering at IIT Madras.
Let's bring it all together in Section 5, Comparative Pathways Summary.
Let's move to the matrix and see how this all builds together. We've covered a ton of ground, so let's put these pathways side by side. This right here is your decision matrix. Medicine requires a 5.5-year commitment and navigating the fierce NEET UG exam. Contrast that with the veterinary and agriculture pathways. They offer direct access to the booming corporate and agrobusiness sectors strictly based on your Class 12 merit. No extra exams. Meanwhile, the pure science route requires the IAT, but places you directly on the track for global R&D and academia. Ultimately, it's about matching your unique aptitude to the right structural ecosystem.
Look at what we've mapped out in this explainer today. We completely decoded the NEET and state counseling workflows. We validated that TANUVAS and TANU are absolutely not backups, but rather premier, high ROI launchpads. And we highlighted the ILET pathway for those of you destined to drive world-class basic science research. So I'm going to leave you with this provocative final thought. The traditional paths are noble, of course, but the future belongs to those with interdisciplinary agility. The resources, the scholarships, and the world-class institutions are sitting right here waiting for you. Are you ready to look beyond the obsession and step confidently into the modern, tech-driven careers of tomorrow? I genuinely hope this blueprint gives you the clarity to do exactly that. Just to wrap up, this explainer was built using data straight from the official 2026 guidelines of TNEA, DME Tamil Nadu, TANUVAS, TNAU, and the IISER aptitude test directives. Thank you so much for joining us at Bodhi Unified Flow, and best of luck as you navigate your incredible career ahead.